What's good, everybody? It's Kyle here with day 10 of the 90-day YouTube challenge. For the past, most of the past 10 days, I've been sort of talking about my journey, how I came to Soma Breath, and I guess yesterday I did leave off with coming to Soma Breath. So I was trying to figure out, where to go from here in these videos, and what came to mind was actually a couple of interesting dreams that I had this morning. You know, lucid dreaming has always been like an interest of mine, since high school, since I started getting involved in altered states of consciousness and the spiritual path. And I've always read that keeping a dream journal is really important for building up our capacity to remember our dreams and therefore to be lucid within them. So dream journaling is something that I've been pretty consistent with over the years. I've got a number of these journals with tons of, sometimes just kind of, little few notes here and there of things I can remember. Sometimes there are these sort of epic stories. I've had some pretty crazy and intense dreams in my life, I will admit. But the one this morning, I guess I'll share two of them that I had this morning. One was taking place at a bar with a lot of my family members, and I was designated as the DD. I was the only one who wasn't really drinking. I don't really drink too much in my own waking life here, and I was with a whole bunch of my family members, and I was trying to gather everybody so that we could leave, because I was getting late and a lot of people were too drunk to really figure out what was going on. And I remember going into like a movie theater, which was interesting because movie theaters tend to pop up a lot in my dreams. It's a pretty common dream symbol of mine, or a dream sign. I went into this movie theater where my grandfather was sitting with my grandmother, and both of which are still living, alive. And I took his laptop. Apparently he had his laptop with him and had MapQuest pulled up on it, which, for those of you who don't know, MapQuest was sort of like an old GPS website, and you used to have to kind of print off instructions how to get anywhere before we had these GPSs on our phones. And so it was like this old application on this old laptop, and I couldn't figure, he didn't have the address of where we were supposed to be going, and I couldn't figure out where to go next. And my mother was too drunk, to really know what was going on either, so I couldn't ask her. I forget, really what happened, how I figured it out, but I tried to gather everybody and had trouble finding my uncle, who apparently was passed out drunk underneath a car, according to my cousin in the dream. So yeah, it was really, really interesting, and there's a little bit of symbolism there that I could kind of go into and dissect of what I think it means, but I'm not gonna. Some of that is a little bit personal, so I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, another dream that I had was taking place in a classroom. And a classroom is another common sort of dream environment for me. It's another dream sign, I guess you can say. And a lot of dream experts, such as like Robert Moss, he often talks about to pay attention to your dream environments and try to analyze what they mean, or try to figure out what they mean. And usually, what I've come to understand in my own dream explorations is that, a classroom represents a place where we learn. So it's almost like a dream school, or a place where we're, learning new things. And so, a lot of people often talk about this idea as dreams as being these other realities that we are also, living on simultaneously, and in which we also interact with and learn and grow spiritually. So it definitely it makes sense to me to, constantly have these dreams in classrooms. And yeah, this one was a little bit less clear. I can't really remember too much, but I do remember at one point going up to a woman who had this really bad case of scoliosis. Like her spine looked like it was like all kind of bent out of shape, and she also looked like she had just gotten surgery on it. And I remember she was wanting me to give her a massage with this massage gun. I have a massage gun personally here in Waking Life that I've been using, and I absolutely love it. Highly recommend it. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just search up massage gun on Amazon or Google or something, and you'll see it's an incredible instrument. And it's really great, especially if you can't really afford really consistent massages. You just get this gun. But anyway, I was giving this lady a massage, being very careful, obviously, because it looked like she had just gotten surgery around her spine. But I was going kind of around it, trying to massage her and I guess heal her within the dream. So that was really interesting. And yeah, I had a few other dreams that are kind of escaping me now, and I don't have my journal in front of me. But yeah, I just thought I'd kind of share that with you, and maybe encourage you all to start keeping a dream journal. That's been really invaluable in my own life, and really revealing and reflecting on some of the processes that are going on in my own subconscious mind, really getting me familiar with my own subconscious language and the signs and symbols that I use to communicate with my own subconscious mind. So keep a dream journal, write in it every day, even if it's only a few words. The more that you do it, the more that you get into that habit, the easier it will be to start recalling more and more of your dreams, to the point where you start remembering these full-blown stories. So I highly recommend it for everybody. And yeah, I guess we can stop there for today. So just wanted to thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for listening. As always, I hope you are well. With much love and light, may peace be with you.